Ladies and gentlemen, bonjour, welcome, bienvenue. How's it going? Today is the start of my Journeyman Football Manager 21 save. I hope you like what you see. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be a real ride. And I'm going to be making this into a multiple part YouTube series. So like, comment and subscribe. And look forward to hearing your suggestions on players to sign and also potential clubs that I end up working for. Catch you on the flip side. No job, no nothing. Okay, lots of jobs on offer, but which one will I get? A little bit about me. Bilingual, which is going to help me if I end up in France. Continental C license, so I did get that one wrong. I definitely thought I'd give myself a B, but guess it means it could be a longer YouTube series. And yeah, date of birth, age, my lovely computer generated face. No career stats yet, but let's give it a go, see how we get on, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So the hunt begins, doesn't it? Here they are, all the jobs ahead of us, in front of us, to the side of us. There's some bad jobs here. Oh my goodness. Enfield's alright. I think. Oh, that's county leagues. Oh, I mean, there aren't very many good jobs here, are there? This is going to be a struggle, isn't it? I mean, I could sign for hashtag. I could work my way up with hashtag United. You know, we know that they're a reputable YouTube company and team. They're a proper yeah, that could be a good little shout. Maybe give that one a go. Let's see and find out where we get. Well, this game clearly knows I'm a catch. I'm not even 2 days into the save and I'm already being offered the Wigan job. Now, if I were to accept this job, I probably am not going to get the job. But is it worth me doing the interview? Not on day 2, ladies and gentlemen. Not on day 2. But I am open to foreign jobs. I have just said to the press that I'm happy going abroad because I think for my development it'll be incredible. So again, see how we get on in a couple of weeks' time and we'll catch up then. Well, in very, very quick succession, after being offered the Wigan job, I now have 2 recommended jobs available. Not interested yet. I want to see what's about. I want to see what pops up. And I want to have something that's a bit of a challenge. It's about the standard that I want to start at. I want to start lower down. You know, 3rd division in another country or 4th division in another country. So yeah, I think this is about the right standard. If we were going to England, but I don't think I want to stay in the UK. Not to start with, at least. And just like that, the job has been taken by Liam Richardson. Let's have a look at his profile short quickly. I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to get the job, considering he's got some pretty good stats here. Glad I didn't apply for that. Could have made myself look like a real mug. And at a blink of an eye, there we are. We're straight away into August. As you can see here, so many jobs have been taken. So many people have been appointed managers. And all those many jobs that were available now no longer exist. Now this is brilliant for me. It gives me a chance to see what team does well, what team doesn't. A little bit more interesting for me as well, because I didn't just dive into a job. You know, I want to make sure that the right job becomes available or the right job finds me. And I think the thing is, with a lot of journeyman saves, it's so easy to just go, oh, you know, pre-season, loads of places don't have a manager. I'll go there, they've got a bit of money. Well, no. Because for me, I want to be that manager that goes into a club and fixes what needs fixing or rights all the wrongs. Right, now I find myself looking at the Southern League Premier Central. Probably thinking, well, what's going on here? So, Barwell are potentially looking to replace their manager. A good league, actually. This is a really good league and a great standard to probably start off at. Maybe more so what I'd like to work on, because it's one division away from the National League North or South. So I think this is step 3. Tamworth are in it. Tamworth are a really good side. Peterborough Sport in IRL, in the real world, have been doing really, really well. So have Tamworth. So could be a good club to join. Could be an idea. But again, not sure I've got my heart set on being in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, again, another very, very good league, if I'm correct. Paul Town in here, Western-super-Mare, obviously previously of the National League South. Salisbury, once upon a time, who were also a very, very big club. Merthyr. Merthyr. Their job is on offer. But if I show you guys the terms, you know, apply for the job, poor, no wage money at all. Nothing whatsoever. That's one person's wages, you know. However, Chesham United, also in the same league, aren't very happy. Now, they do have money. Do I want to be a manager that just goes to clubs for money? No, not necessarily. But I do want to do well. If that means I go here and get playoffs and don't get promoted, then so be it. But again, the league that Weymouth came out of last season, as you can see on the right, and potentially a very good option for me to look at. So I'm going to confirm that I will be applying for the job. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Now, the press do keep asking me if I'm interested in a certain job that a manager's potentially going to lose. And, you know, well, there you go. Job interview. A couple of weeks after applying, I think. A couple of days, couple of weeks. No, a week. Yeah, a week after I applied. Let's attend the interview. Why not? See how this goes. Glad to be given a chance to talk to the club. Let's get down to business. I can promise that I would cultivate a healthy dressing room from atmosphere. I shouldn't imagine that it wouldn't be a problem, but I would have thought there are more pressing concerns as far as the interview goes. You want to ensure hear what the club has vision for the future which you would be expected to work towards if successful in the interview. Sign young players like every club. Work within the wage budget like every club. Top half finish, probably very achievable with the budget you've given me. Reach qualifying round minimum of the F Cup, third qualifying round. I think that's 2 wins. Reach first round of the FA Trophy. I think that's 1 win. Walk towards the playoffs, so that's another. Yeah, I can work with that. If hired, we expect you to finish in the mid-table position. Do you think you'll be able to do that? If given the job, I would hope to take the team slightly beyond the. If given the job, yeah, I think we can work with that. Would you think no? I'd be happy to work with it. The proposed wage budget should get the role. It's a big enough budget to attract the quality of players. I totally agree with that. Do you think if hired, I'd like the board to expand the capacity of the stadium, training facilities, coaching, probably coaching system. We believe the standard of youth coaching. I accept that's fine. No further requests. Wonderful. Leave the meeting. Wonderful stuff. Let's see how we get on. Still not 100% sure that that's where I want to be. But, you know, September time, maybe a couple more months of me looking. And only time will tell. Only time will tell. And not even a week later, but they want me. Now, I am going to go and have a think, and I am going to delay this by a week. I'd like to get to October time and see if there are any other options before I take this job. Maybe delay it for a week or two. But if not, I think this might be the job for me to take for the time being. Start off my career. I've got a C license. They wouldn't be the club for me to be able to get a B. But if I did well, I really think that this could be a good little job. Let's find out. Just so you guys are aware, they did agree to postpone it for a week. So let's have a think. And here goes, ladies and gentlemen, another day of me logging on, or should I say the second day of me logging on to continue my Journeyman save. Again, lots of time to think, lots of jobs becoming available. We're now into early October. The season is well underway. You know, I've applied for Chesham. I've been offered the job at Chesham. Premier League Southern League Premier South. Good standard to start off with. Like, really good standard. So, maybe it's worth giving it a go. Because, you know, I could go and get myself promoted. A bit like Weymouth did. Into the National League. Huh? No. This isn't the division away from the National League. That's the National League South. I'm highly confused. Very bizarre. Anyway. I'm pretty sure this league runs into the National League South. Why is it saying Weymouth were champions when they're in the National League? That's very bizarre. Anyway, we move on. We swiftly move on. Let's have a quick look. Real Madrid. Who's this? Is that Deportivo La Coruña? I think it is. I should really get the little name packs and stuff, shouldn't I? It would probably help me with international teams. If I end up going abroad, I don't really want to be playing for Oink Boink and Zoink the Doink. Well, I wouldn't be playing, obviously, but managing. I suppose that's where the face packs come into play, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I think that is where the face packs come into play. Here we've got a similar job to Slimbridge. A similar job, but in one of the northern leagues, so the one just below the National League North, because as you can see here, Farsley Celtic are indeed in this division. He's a nightmare of a player to deal with. He was horrible when we played against him. I remember him being like a handful. Overall, not any big clubs in here, but you know, they do water. He's a good player, this guy. From what I remember, he's a very good player. So that there are going to be good players at this standard. So it could really be an opportunity to maybe do a season in like one of those, one of these divisions. You know, maybe a season or two, and then I don't know, potentially go abroad, see what I can do. So, well, there's that then, isn't it? So, Natwich, do I postpone it for a third week? We delay it for one more week. They reject my delay. Okay. Well, what do I do? I think I take it then, don't I? Let's have a look what we're working with first of all, because I'd like to think. So they're in Yate Towns League. Okay, they got some alright players. They get a lot of Bristol City players. Salisbury, once upon a time, good team. Wimborne, not really ever been that great. Salisbury were once upon a time, but I think they've renamed potentially. Swindon Supermarina, wonderful stadium by the way. Wonderful stadium. Been there, worked there before. Nice. Met Police as well. Not a bad little team. No, they are not the Rozzers, and no, they are not the Pigs. But Met Police, played them in pre-season. Gosport, potentially a cool little club. This could potentially be the division I look at and give it a go. Because Paul were National League South once upon a time. You know, Taunton, they've never been that high. Western Supermare, big club. You know, they got a couple of players that I've worked with as well. The Pitbull, I definitely look at signing him as a right back. Jagger Kane, the Shagger. Simo. Now, this man would probably win me the league. He's old, but he scores goals. Just a big bloke. Now, do I want to play with a big guy up top? Aaron Parsons, I've worked with him before. You know, they could be a couple of players that I take from them. Sam Avery, huge player. Very good player when he was at Gloucester. You know, it might be worth looking at. Start negotiations. I'm not fussed about my contract. I don't care about my wage, but I'll ask for $800 a week. Promotion rise 20%, relegation drop 15%. They want out. No, you can fucking do one, mate. Oh wow, they're really fighting them, aren't they? No, I'm not settling for that. I'll settle for less money. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. Talks are broken down. Well, what do we have here? Would you look at that? Natwich have invited me to an interview. I'm glad that you've given me the chance to talk to the club. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Cause for one more night, I'm not that get this. Confident of achieving every target you set me for this job. Work within the budget. Avoid relegation. I can do that. Reach the playoff finals the season after. Yeah. I can avoid relegation. I'd be happy to work with the proposed budget. Yes. 3K. I'm yoinking some players from the division that Chesham were in. I have no requests. I just want the job. I think this is the job that I want, ladies and gentlemen. Now again, let's have a quick look. at what we're working with. So you're on loan from Chesterfield. Yeah. You're a goal scorer apparently. Fucking good amount of goals from you. Yeah, I think I could lure some players here, you know. How are we doing? So we've got one right back, we've got 4 centre halves, 5 centre halves, 6, 7 centre halves, but one can play right back. This guy's playing left back. So we haven't got a left back. No, we do. Got a lot of defensive players. We've got 4 attacking options, 5 if you include this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 midfielders. That's going to be an issue. I think I want that. I think I want that job. I think now that I've lost the Chesham job, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, more money. I know what and who I could sign. Could be a very exciting. They've given it to him. Who's this guy? Portland United. Cool. He's a Wimborne coach. He was at Paul New Milton. New Milton. Wow, that's just down the road. What's Barwell? Oh, I don't want that job. Yeah, I don't want that job. Respond. Yeah, don't want it. Don't want it! I don't like gravy! I don't like gravy! Wow. We are moving on, aren't we? We're now getting into the middle half of October. Weekly job updates. Nope. Bromsgrove Sporting. They've shot up the leagues. They must have some good players. No. Don't want any of them. Okay then. Oh, okay. So they want to give me a 9-month contract. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 50%. Yeah. Let's see if they'll give me a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, the dotted line has been signed. We are the Dabbers. Yes, up the Dabbers. Welcome to Nantwich. Is that correct? Up the Dabbers. Ladies and gentlemen, I've put pen to paper. What can I say? These are the challenges ahead. I've got my assistant manager, Danny Griggs, with me. Media prediction 5th. I've been asked to oh, look at this. I've been asked to avoid relegation. Okay? Avoid relegation, which I think is very feasible. And I think potentially I might be able to get, top off. But we've got to see what I can work with first. These are everything I've got to work with. Pretty simple stuff. Again, avoid relegation. They kind of realise they picked the wrong man for the job. Hopefully, I could be the right man for the job. Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we are Nantwich.